In the next one, trying to look at, there are three technology related components got introduced: the artificial intelligence, big data, and cloud. And again, the mention is in that framework itself. These three are synergized technologies, they work together, and all the three are needed, especially to accelerate the adoption of these new technologies. And these technologies have started becoming critical for competing with other business entities, and also helps the organization to move forward in that space. So where it is introduced in the framework, you can see that the cloud probably connected to the DevOps as part of the team flow. The AI is on the sidebar where you have the vision, OKRs, and roadmaps. The AI components are introduced there, and also the big data, which is again at the portfolio layer. You have there is a context to understand as you're planning your portfolios in the space.
So next up, so they wrapped up the theme 6 with delivering better outcomes with measure, grow, and OKRs. So if you recall, the definition of a business agility as provided by SAFE is it's an enterprise ability to respond to the changes and market conditions and opportunities by developing and delivering innovative business solutions that are technology capable. So that's all the AI, ML, you talked about big data, you talked about cloud. So how do we deliver those? And then how do we measure them? Yes, we all think, oh, we are doing SAFE. But you are doing SAFE. Are you getting the business outcomes you are looking for? So that's where in the theme 6, we introduce measure, grow, and OKRs. So first of all, we need to look at outcomes, not outputs. So we have a better way to measure the outcomes at each level. So we call it as OKRs were already there. So, but we started a proper way to measure those outcome metrics, such as OKRs and KPIs. And then for measuring our outcomes, you need to focus on the flow. Ram has talked about the flow in the theme 3, right? Accelerating flow. So then you talk about measurement at the competency level. There are 7 core competencies. And then measuring at the flow level, measuring at the business value level, the outcomes. And then you can measure outcomes at each level. So the OKRs are broken down at the portfolio level, solution train level, art level, and the team level. So we'll be able to come up with the outcomes at each level. And then what are the 3 outcomes at the highest level? These are the 3 outcome metrics they talked about: KPIs, key performance indicators, strategic themes, differentiating business objectives, OKRs, objectives and key results, and employee engagement. How happy employees are in part of this organization, delivering the business value, net promoter score, and other ways of measuring employee engagement, how loyal employees are, and so on. All right. So again, we need to know where we are to get to where we want to get to, right? So the flow metrics will tell you where you are in terms of flow distribution, velocity, and all. And then now that I know where I am, so I can grow from there. So that's the whole point.
The other changes that happened in SPC 6.0 and the RTE role, you can see that the responsibility wheel, the lean agile mindset is very essential. Leading the change, implementing SAFE, coaching the flow. Again, previously it used to be SPC as a singular mention. Now it is more as a plural, SPCs. So more than one SPC might be needed there, and also accelerating the business agility itself. In the coaching flow, from the responsibilities perspective, there's more clarification on how it should be done, not only facilitate, but also apply the flow accelerators, measure that flow, grow the flow mindset, establish the Kanban, and practicing it consistently will help you to have a better control on the flow, and also ensure that the accelerators are used optimally in the process. From an RTE responsibility perspective, RTE is the one who optimizes the flow for the art. He or she facilitates the PI planning, supports the PI execution, coaches the art, and also optimizes the flow and relentlessly improve. Relentlessly in the sense with a little more aggression, so that the changes what needs to happen from the learnings will be added to the backlog and will be addressed in the upcoming PI.